Well, good evening. You are watching State of the Nation right here on Peter Mama Media. Remember, you can form part of this discussion by subscribing to my YouTube channel so that you'll be updated in every content that I post. And my mandate is to make sure that I bring to you my esteemed viewers, people who are discussing matters affecting the nation. And today we saw the country converges at Safari Park Hotel to commemorate the breakfast prayer meeting that was led by the President William Ruto and the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. The prayer breakfast saw the Azimio la Umoja, One Coalition Party co-principals missing the event, and they said that they have reservations as of whether the prayers are genuine. And joining me in the broadcast today is a great ally, a great minister, a scholar of high standing, and her name, Praise Onjula, doesn't betray the ministry. First of all, you have an amazing name, by the way.
Thank you so much, Peter.
Praise Onjula.
Yes.
Hey, the philosophy behind the name.
I think it's just beautiful how the name is manifesting. And everyone is like, praise. Yeah, that's your name. That should be your name.
That should be your name.
Yes.
You've been making great moves out here.
Yeah, I thank
How
God.
has it been? How has it been, by the way?
And I'd say it's not been such a bumpy ride. You know, wasanii wengi want to lie. Oh, it has been tough.
Nikubaya hapa
Yeah,
nje.
nikubaya hapa nje, but I think God has made it smooth. Of course, there are the hiccups here and there, but God has really been coming through.
Yeah.
Big time.
Big time.
Yeah.
Before we get to the discussion, it's been a minute before I hosted you.
Yeah.
It's been like, yes.
Have I changed? Maybe becoming more prettier.
Oh my
Yes.
God. I saw that coming. There's one thing that is always constant. The beauty, inside and outside.
Yes, thank you so much.
We thank God. We thank God.
Yes.
And I want us to get into the discussion in regards to, the state of the nation,
Yes.
in regards to what is happening around the country.
Yes.
There has been a lot of noise. There has been a lot of issues in regards to the government of the day. It's the government which got into power mainly through the church inclination.
Yes.
Today we witnessed the prayer breakfast in Safari Park Hotel. I am just wondering.
As I was watching the prayer breakfast today,
Yeah.
I just remembered two cannot work together unless they agree.
There we go.
And in this case, they're actually not two, three parties.
There are three parties.
We have the Azimio. We have the team that is supporting the president.
Yes, the Kenya Kwanza.
And we have the Wananchi. These are three parties.
You say we have three parties in this.
It's actually three. We are divided in three, literally.
Okay.
And we can't work together unless we get a middle for all of this. And
yes.
The prayer, as you can see, we don't want to throw shades, but you can see that the meeting today did not have the Azimio side.
Yes.
And did not have the Wakenya side.
And that is where I want us to start.
Yes.
Because the theme was dubbed reconciliation.
Yes,
and
reconciliation
the fact that
to God and...
yes.
That I remember. That I remember.
Do you think then we have been misusing religion? Because here is a point that we are talking about reconciliation.
Yes.
Yet the other core principles, who are equally respected individuals and leaders in Kenya, are missing, and they are saying they are not going to attend because of the following reasons. Do you think we are lying and we are using religion for the wrong reason?
Yes, we are. Peter, for one, yes, we are. Let me tell you something.
Yes.
The easiest way to get to people is through their pastor. This I will tell you for free.
Through mchungaji.
Through mchungaji. We pitia pale kwa mchungaji and tell them, mchungaji, announce this to your washirika. Because the washirika trust the mchungaji. They will do that. And that is not even their fault or anything. You know how Africa is a religious continent.
Correct.
Narrow it down to Kenya. Kenya is a religious country. So I think our kiongozi knew that from the word go. He knew when I have the religious leaders, I have the congregation.
Yes.
Trust me, if I have if I get the hold of a bishop who has a 3,000 sitting congregation, what happens?
You will go there.
Yes, that is 3,000 supports.
Allah.
What happens?
Okay.
That is actually it. I think they found out about that, and that is actually misusing religion. I think they are not approaching the church. Let me call it the church. They are not approaching the church with the open intentment that should be.
Yeah.
That the intention should be, we want to build our country,
yeah.
and we are coming to you guys because the first person we should be looking at is God.
Yeah.
And you people should be showing us God.
Yes.
But they're approaching the church in this manner. When we get the preacher, we get the congregation.
When you get the preacher, you get the congregation.
Yes.
And just reflecting on the whole issue and where we are as a country, do you think the president, out of the promises he made, and is a very spiritual person,
yes.
from what we know and what we have seen and what we have heard?
Actually, during the campaign, there were some pictures that he was, I think, a reverend or something.
Yes.
Was it a youth leader?
Yes. He was actually and chairman of the CU at University of Nairobi. So for all intents and purposes, the president seems to be very spiritual,
a religious man,
and very religious person. But then we have seen a series of promises from guests, and he said, "Kumbe sio guests ni mutungi yenyewe," and you know,
ati ni mutungi.
And he said because of the prevailing situation, there's no way we can lower that. And he proceeded to say that we'll have electric, motor vehicles, and a lot of things that he has said. And he confesses that he's saying the truth. Yet, at the end of the day, he doesn't promise. He doesn't keep the promises. He doesn't fulfill the promises. And then every Sunday, these members, the executive, they're always on our church service.
Yes.
Again, because you are very deep in matters spiritual.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that I'm not, but I'm just I just want to understand from your point of view. Do you think God is looking at us and laughing? Because there's a situation where God says, "Mina angalia watu wangu ambao niliomba alafu nacheka."
Yes. In fact, there is a point. And I think one of the things that our leaders are not seeing it as serious as it is, but it is, Peter, is for one, there are people today who do not go to church because of whatever the government is doing.
Yeah.
People are like, mini and the church ya nini na pia church kuna corruption. Why are they saying church kuna corruption? Because government imeingia kwa church. Government is now telling the church what to do, and it should be the other way around. The church should be advising the government. But what is happening right now? The church is following what the government is saying. The church does not have power anymore. The religious, I think the religious leaders should have a stand. Ile design, when something is not happening right in our country, they stand and say, we don't care who is leading, but this is our country, a religious country, and we cannot agree to it. And you tell me.
And I think on that, I saw the Archbishop of the Anglican, Jackson Olesapid, and Anthony Mweria saying that the path the government has taken is very punitive, even in regards to even the finance bill, which is presented in Parliament this week. They have distanced themselves from such, issues of the government. Even Samuel Wenaina, they have come out clean and said that, this bill is very punitive.
Very punitive.
But the thing is, the Bible even commands us to obey those in authority.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Do you think we have the power to tell them that this is wrong and they agree, they obey also from our perspective?
Peter, it is one thing to say and it is another to act.
Yes.
Trust me, at times it could be scripted. Like, you guys just come, say what you have to say and go home. What does the clergy do after they washaenda kwa media and they've said, oh, blah blah blah, we don't agree with this? What do? They sit back. They sit back and wake up tomorrow and go to media again. That is not going to help us. That is not going to help us. I mean, even washirika, we don't have even the power to go and tell our bishop in mbaya. So what happens? They don't even have the views of the washirika. And the washirika are the common wananchis. They forget. For them, they go to these meetings that have been organized by the government or any political leader. Na wanatoka hapo na kitu yao. But what happens to the common wananchi who happens to be the congregation?
Left suffering.
Yes.
Okay. You seem to be very doubtful. You have reservations of this government.
Yes.
The spouses of the two powerful people, the president and the deputy president. You have Her Excellency the First Lady Rachel Ruto and Her Excellency Dorcas, Gachagua. They seem to be extremely deep-rooted. In fact, one is a pastor. So don't you think taking the prayer part of praying for the nation is a good thing? Because you seem to doubting everything this government is doing.
No. It is the best initiative. Mungu mbele.
Mungu mbele. Yes.
Mungu mbele. But what is the intention of Mungu mbele? Intention ya Mungu mbele ni cover up whatever is going on. I think it is just wrong. But you know, again, in the prayer breakfast, there is definitely two teams.
Yeah.
The ones who are genuinely praying for Kenya. And the ones who are there for a show.
In fact, Rigathi said the other one, we were there, it was full of pretense.
Yes.
There was a lot of tension.
Yes, there was a lot of tension because everyone was like, tunakuja kuomba nini? Na bill mnataka kupitisha hiyo siku next. The bill that we don't agree. And you know, at a point, I tend to ask, what is the position of the first lady and the second lady? Let me call them the second lady.
Yes.
Do they have a say? Do they have a say? They are pastors.
Yes.
They are women. People say women are the ones who have these interests at heart.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they are the ones who should be having the interest of the common wananchis at heart. But what is their position?
But
if it is in the African culture, then I don't think their position is right, but I don't think they have power. African culture, a lady shouldn't say anything.
What? No, but for all intents and purposes, they are the wives at the end of the day. So they will listen to the husbands.
Yes,
don't you say?
That is the change.
So you see that you're saying that culture should be eradicated. People should have say when things are wrong.
Yes, people should say when things are wrong. And that is the freedom, I think. I remember I was watching the news today and there was some riot yesterday or today.
Yes.
And people were arrested, almost 18 or
yeah, they were arrested, yes.
Why were they arrested if it was a peaceful protest?
Yeah. Okay. I know you
unless walikuwa wanachapa watu and I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, the constitution grants people to picket and demonstrate when they are agitated. I want us to discuss to wind up this discussion with focusing on an issue that also touched religion.
Yes.
The Shakahola massacre.
Shakahola.
And there is a symptom which I have seen people say it is called the Umakenzi. You know, Kenyans are
memes. People won't just stop.
And you know, people are saying there are a lot of happenings. Put Mackenzie's case aside. There are a lot of issues which are happening in the church.
Yes.
Even some men of God who defile even congregants. And you know, they will go and preach on Sunday as if everything is okay and all that. Have we taken religion for a ride? Because this is very central to your heart. Yeah.
Peter, I think this one is even got me a little bit chilled.
Yeah.
Peter, let me tell you one thing.
Yes.
If you don't find God for yourself, no one will do that for you. If you don't find God, if you don't find what you... Let alone even God. Even those people who don't believe in God, if you don't find what you believe in, utachezewa karata. Let me tell you something, Peter. Someone like me right now, I have studied the Bible, I have met ministers. There is no way I can be fooled. Ati hii ni maji ya Musa. Tunakuzia maji ya Musa shilingi 50 upone.
Yes.
What are you telling me about? The person who will be fooled to that level is someone who does not know God to their own level. Someone who has not spent time to research who God is, who that man... You know, people tend to think researching about a man of God is bad. Trust me, if I want to attend a church today, I will research about the man of God, about the church, about the praise and worship, about the beliefs.
Okay.
So that I'm sure, so that I know what I'm getting myself into. Si leo unaingia kwa church and the next day unasikia kesho leta kidole yako moja.
Oh my God. Okay.
You have not researched. Let us find God for ourselves.
Yes.
Don't, you know, as in, it is crazy because the same power that these watumishi have is the power we had.
Yes.
When Christ was giving us the power, hakusema na wachungaji nimewapea nguvu kiasi hiki, washirika kiasi hiki. No.
Yeah.
The difference is maybe the level of authority. Na kila mahali lazima kiongozi awe.
Yeah.
But we are all given that power. And so there is no way a man of God will come and tell you not to eat so that you go to heaven.
Yes.
You in your senses, wewe umeenda shule, umesoma Biblia, unajua Kiswahili, Kizungu, and you do that.
Now when you
comrade pia. You know, at some point we actually we actually fault all this kwa huyo mchungaji wa Shakahola.
Yes.
And I tend to think our shirika.
Yeah.
Ni nini.
We have never discussed about them. Just following blindly.
Yes. Following blindly without doing research. Research si lazima ukuwe na net and everything. Some things you just see.
Yes. Okay.
Peter, it's crazy. Let's find God for ourselves.
Let's find God for ourselves. And people should read the word of God.
Yes.
And understand God at a personal level.
Wale ni wale watu wanangojanga kusomewa Biblia sana. Fungua Matthew, anatafutia Old Testament.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, that is how we will avoid all this Shakahola drama, because they are there.
Yeah.
Shakahola is only one that has come out to the limelight, but ningapi ziko huku chini chini. A lot. Yes.
I know you get personal when you discuss this thing, because it is
karibu really... nianze kurusha mangumi hapa, and it's not even youth at all.
Okay, I want us to finish the discussion. Yeah. You are parting short. What really is your message to the people out here, and in regards to matters, religion, and how we should focus on God as a country, so that He will bless our land?
I think what I would say is, our religious leaders, please step up to your position. Step up to your position in this way. They have so much power. Our religious leaders have so much power to control what the Kenyans think, to address what the Kenyans want, and even to a level of when we are choosing a president, they have a say in what the common wananchi will say.
Yes.
But if our leaders are not doing that, I think we are at a weak position as a religion. Right now, everyone is taking religion kama kitu ya kawaida. And that shouldn't be the case.
That should be the case.
Religion is one of the things that has been holding our nation since those days. And I like this practice that anytime there is a, gathering, Kenyan gathering, we have Christians who pray, Muslims, and that is actually so good.
Yeah.
But tuache kufunika, hiyo ni show tu.
Hiyo ni PR.
Hiyo ni PR.
Yes.
I just beg they stand, like step up to your position.
Yeah.
I know it's going to be tough, kwa sababu watapigwa vita.
Yeah.
Kama unasema ukweli, Peter lazima upigwe vita, but they shouldn't fear. I mean, that is their position. The church should advise the government. Not the government advise the church.
Yeah.
No way. No way.
Okay.
Yes.
The leaders should step up to their positions, and they should be responsible.
Yes. If they don't, then sisi common wananchi, we are powerless.
Thank you.
Yes.
Asante sana. That is Praise Onjula putting it very raw, candid, and clear that religious leaders should step up into their position. Thank you so much for watching this discussion. I think this discussion do matter.
Yeah.
And actually, you'll be ministered in August in Lakisama.
Yes, Lakisama.
Okay, as we finish, just tell them how that will be.
Oh, wow. I have an event called Praise with Praise. It's been a vision I've been wanting to do for a long time.
Yeah.
But God has, God's time is the best.
Yes.
And God has seen it wise. We do our first edition this year.
Yeah.
So it's going to happen on the 19th of August.
Yeah.
Lakisama, venue ni Lakisama.
Venue Lakisama.
Come, I will be recording 2 of my new songs.
Wow.
And we will be jamming to music.
Whole
time.
That one.
The whole time.
Yeah. That is a master talent.
Yes.
And you're doing a great job.
Thank you so much.
God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And thank you for watching this discussion. Thank you so much for my director, Brian Jenga, and our all viewers. Let me know your comments on the comment section on your thoughts on the state of the nation in regards to politics and religion. My name is Peter Mwema. Bye-bye for now. See you on the next video.